Hi guys, this is the tutorial for I Need You by Lynyrd Skynyrd for the rhythm part. There's really a lot going on. So if you want to see exactly every part, go back to the performance video. I'm just going to kind of hit the high points here on kind of the little nuances that Ed does in the song. So I'm going to do my best to start in the top and kind of work my way through some of these high points. In the it's an A minor really, but I'm not really playing that in the beginning, especially. So from the intro, C, D. That's a to the C. And that little thing on the C. So I'm playing the open A while I hammer on the fourth string. Does that make sense? A, C. I'm playing two notes on there. It's kind of a double stop, but I'm playing it with my pick. I'm not hybriding that. Sounds cool with the open G hanging out. Then the C, and then leading into the D. Same thing. Still in the intro. All right, that run is A. So that's an A, right? And that is an F sharp or the fourth string to the open G. That's a B, C, D. Those are the single notes into the G chord. So it's this is the end of the intro. You notice I've got the tremolo off, so you can clearly hear the notes. No need to worry. Oh yeah, that was a. Okay, that one is a. From the C. There's a lot of these. C, B, A, D. All right, that's a really cool one. Three notes, which is you take your A minor 7 right here, like a C. Just make a C. Now don't play the C note. You got these left. Now slide those up 2 frets. So you keep in the open G. You got the F sharp here, open G, and the high D. So. And you slide it down. I think that G kind of probably stops when I slide down. It doesn't matter, but there's just enough in there to get the overtone. So it's, and then I am hitting the E as a pickup note to the A into the other part of the verse. So. That's a straight A minor there. So, and all the way down, it's got the C in the top. So let's see. So there's an A minor. I'm going to lift and hit the G on top of that A minor 7, I guess it'd be. F sharp. Sorry. These are like you're playing a D. All right, again. Excuse me. So there's your progression there. Let's see. Once again. To the chorus. going to notice those kicks on those chords different all the time. There is a pattern, but you got to find that pattern. I think there's one time at the end of this chorus it's a only time he does it in the song, only time they do it in the song, it works its way down from A minor, G, it's a D over F sharp to E minor. So things like that. There's another little thing in the second verse where, you know, that, except on that one, it's a, and you hear they really accentuate the reverb on that high note. But the rest of it, is pretty much the same. So when it gets to that part, and the choruses are pretty much the same. And after this chorus, it leads into the solo, and the solo's fun. That's another little part there, so we're going to do that right now. Let's see. Let's see. All right, so this is an A minor, slides up, this is a C. It's a C to D. That's a, if you remember before, and then, if you know your chord inversions, this would be a lot easier for you. So go work on some of my chord inversion videos. And right here, there's an A minor, here's an A minor position. That's another A minor position. And I'm using these notes. So the beginning of that is that is that's the walk down. When played full steam, it's a, and that's a tricky little area there. So I'm sliding. I'm letting that open G ring out there. And this time we're going up, we're moving up. So that last time we went down, this time we're moving up. So we start here on the A minor, first time. Moving up. So full steam, this is what it sounds like. And that's the rhythm behind the solo. And the third verse breaks down pretty good. There's some little picking in there. Some stuff like that. You can get that from the performance, but it's basically the same thing. Just remember that A minor. Lift your at the end of that third verse, it does the walk down lick again. And then in the when it vamps out, you'll hear Ed start to do that lick again. So anyway, that's the way that works. And then this is what it sounds like when you actually turn the tremolo on. And then the so it adds a nice thing there. I'm going to move over to my Kemper here. So we are now looking at, if I can fix my headphones. We are looking at my rig manager, and this is I Need You in my rack, my Kemper rack, and here's the amplifier. And the amplifier I'm using is Michael Britt. Most everything I use is Michael Britt. I only use 2 or 3 rigs, actually. I just kind of tweak them all. Well, for the Skynyrd stuff anyway. I just tweak them for each song. So if you notice, I've got a performance for each song. And Saturday Night Special. Each one will have like the beginning, and then I may have 2 or 3 or sometime even 4 changes, depending to cover solos, or Smell's got the chorus thing in the middle, and I'll have different banks within this or different programs within this bank. So I carefully go through every tune and make sure I've got every tone. So this is I Need You. And let's see. I want to go into this is a PV Mace, because it's I'm trying to copy exactly how they sounded, PV bass, and he used a 3rd power 212 cabinet on that. And the trim, you see the rate is 5.0 hertz. I've got the depth just set in the middle. Crossover at 42.3 hertz, whatever the heck that means. The ducking, I've got the volume set at 0, so just the volume's just normal. You're going to hear pretty much the same effect, just a flat effect volume. The ducking is I've got set at plus 1.2, and the ducking, that means I can do runs and it's not interrupted by just the trim. So if a note hits at the bottom of that trim, it could get lost. So by using the ducking, if I pull that up, you're really not going to hear the tremolo kick in until, see there, so it's like it's not even on there. But then once it hangs out a minute, if I set it at 0, set that. You hear some of those notes are getting lost. They're ducking out, or they're dipping out because I don't have that ducking on. So I'm going to set that ducking again. I think 1.2 is a pretty cool place to put it, so I'm going to do that there. And I pretty much leave it on. So if you got an amp at home, I would go clean, maybe get a little bit of, just a little bit of crunch. I like a compressor. If I kick that off and then kick it back on, you can really tell it really holds, makes it full, and it holds that sustain out. The amplifier, you see I do have some, let's see, I do have some gain on it. I've got about 3. However, I can roll my volume off or play really lightly. And it cleans up real nice. However, if I want to dig in, then I've got that little bit of gain there. So anyway, that's pretty much it for now. Let me know if you guys have any questions. That's the high points, and I'll do the solos after this, which probably going to be easier than the rhythm. See you guys in the next one.